Unfortunately, it's not often the people that we think about when we're launching these communities. It's unfortunately the tools that are in front of us. The technology is kind of what we can see above the surface. Um, but it's below the surface where all the really important stuff lies. You've got organizational factors, you've got things going on in society. What happens, for example, if you live in a country where the government has decided to cut off access to particular online resources? What happens, for example, if you are in an area where there is not enough high speed internet access to allow members of your community to participate in events that maybe are video heavy, like this? There are societal factors, there are environmental factors, even political factors, economic factors that come into play and will affect the way your community works, the way your strategies will or will not work. Now, even deeper and more interesting or a concern than that are issues related to the organization itself that aspires to launch or nurture or build over time an online community. There are issues in organizations that will affect these efforts online. For example, you may be within an organization that is aspiring to develop an online community, and that community is a community which will really only coalesce if its voice is heard. But maybe within the organization, there's kind of an egocentric type of approach to work. Maybe, therefore, a lot of the content or the posts will be from staff, or there'll be pictures of staff, or a video from the board or the CEO. In other words, the very voice that needs to be heard in that online community won't be heard because of the organization's kind of approach to the way it works. It's one of many examples we could point to. Another example could be that the organization, your organization, for example, maybe does not have a very good set of processes in place to generate content, to actually push stuff out the door online. That very well could be a critical component in stimulating the community to engage. If you can't develop content effectively, produce it, and then get it out in a timely fashion, you may find yourself in a situation where you're not able to even nurture the community over time. There are a lot of other examples, again, that we could give. But again, the bottom line is don't get blindsided by the tools. Don't focus too carefully on the technology. Be aware first of that audience. Who are the people? Be aware of the societal, the environmental factors that could come into play. And most importantly, be clear, be honest with yourself about what's going on in your organization, the way that you work, and how that will affect the choices you make when you're engaging with folks online.